Well, howdy there, everybody. I'm glad to see you. There's at least there's one, two. There's about 5 of them here. Yeah. It's about time y'all showed up. You're still wearing your mask. That's good. That's good. I tell you what, though. Sit there and saw on that Wally Mart. Sit there and saw a bunch of these idiots in there, and they're going around not wearing their mask, not wearing their gloves, and all that kind of stuff. Just going willy-nilly like they're going to live forever or something, you know, and all that. That's a bunch of dang fools, you ask me. I hope none of you who are on the UB-Tubi are a bunch of dang fools. Bunch of dang fools. Rocking dang fools. I tell you what, I never seen so much idiots running around. Boy, if I would have had old Gimpy with me, I'd have had him running him around there just for good measure. Dang fools. Anyway, I hope y'all had a good day and taking care of yourselves. And I tell you what, though, you'd probably recover quicker besides wearing your mask and making sure your paws are all washed and all that kind of stuff. I bet you if you would sit there and try some good victuals, you'd get real good better. That's for dang sure. Yeah, alright, some of y'all never had possum stew. Dang, y'all don't know what you're missing. And get some and drink some corn squeeze. I'm not talking about the dang moonshine, you idiots. I'm talking about corn juice is what some of you people would say. And boiled up in some sugar and good. And lots of your eggs cooked in bacon grease. Oh boy. Yeah. Anyway, I just tired myself out thinking about all them fools. Anyway, see, where was it? Oh yeah. And by the way, now I wanted to tell you that, I ran, hold on, I got a dang itch. Now, I ran that dang fool off, that old cameraman, that one, he got away from little Missy, but I got him real good nevertheless. He was being real rude, I tell you, so I fixed him good. Them old Hollywood cameramen and directors and stuff beginning to not have much of a liking for him. That one I was there run off, I sit there and shot him with old Bessie with both barrels, and Gimpy got him on the ankle. But, don't worry, I didn't put him with no buckshot or rock salt. I got some jalapeno pepper seeds, real dried ones, too. That boy was doing some mighty good hollering. I think if I would have had a video, I tell you, little Missy, he would have probably made a good powwow dancer, I'm telling you. You know, what do they call that? Grass dancers? Boy, he was doing some grass dancing that, oh yeah. Right on out of here. I tell you what, I never laughed so hard in all my life. Well, I tell you, that learned him real good. I sure did. Now, this particular fella behind the camera, Now, I likes him because he native. That's right. He's Cherokee all the way. I like him. Yeah, he's a good one. Come out from North Carolina. That's right. He came out from the res out there. He a good one. He got some learning to him, I'm telling you. Oh, I tell you what. Now, them guys there in Hollywood ought to give him a promotion. You know, he got right good manners, he does. He shows respect to his elders. That's right. Now, he done knowed all about me. And he remembered his great-great-great-granddaddy used to tell him all about me and everything, and he wanted to meet me firsthand. I tell you what. Now, that was downright awesome, as y'all would say. That was pretty good. But I'm getting off. On here. Hey, where's my chalk? Never mind. I never can find the dang stuff anyway. Now, I'm going to let you know something. I got some pictures. Now, right about now. Okay, right about now. There's 3 pictures. One, okay, is of my first Gimpy before he became called Gimpy, when he was known as Old Sandy Boy. He's a good dog, I'm telling you. He was a faithful. He lived for 19 years, he did. And he was still just as good as the day he was when he was born. That's the truth. Now, let me see. Oh yeah, and the second one. Now, you'll see Wild Bill Hickok sitting down and me standing there too. As you're looking at the picture, I'll be standing there to his left. Well, to your left as you're looking at the picture. Now, mind you, I may look tall there, but that's because Wild Bill was sitting down. Another fella, he wasn't all that much tall neither. So, anyway, I can remember that old that fella that was standing there next to Wild Bill didn't much care for him. You know, you could see I was a young fella back in those days. But anyway, that fella over there can't remember his name. Don't want to remember it either. Dang fool. Yeah, but he ended up getting shot dead because he was sticking his nose in the people's business. That's right. That's what happened to you back then and even today. You know, so anyway, yeah, me and old Wild Bill were just like that. That's right. You don't want to believe me? Then why am I in that picture? Dang fools. Anyway, no, alright, skinny boy. I'm telling you, boy, don't you. That boy is more trouble. I'm telling you, boy. You wasn't here that night that I sit there and got that stupid cameraman running. You want to join him? I'll sure do it. I'll give you some jalapeno peppers in your seeds in your butt. You dang fool. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah. And now the third picture, now you will see Wild Bill on a horse. Now that horse I lost that horse in a poker hand. Should have known better than to go up against Wild Bill in a game of poker. I'm telling you. Well, I'm gonna tell you young'uns to don't get into poker, 'cause you're gonna end up losing your shirt and everything. That was my good horse, Spot. I'm telling you. I remember having Spot since Spot was a colt. Yeah, well, you live and you learn. Well, anyway, I remember that back in the day, that was back in the 1800s, in case you didn't know. Now, I could remember when Wild Bill and I used to, be in with old Buffalo Bill's Wild West show. Now, there was one particular guy who sit there was going to try to outshoot, have a gunfight with, Wild Bill. Not talking about Tatanka Bill, as we would, and the natives would call him, but, everyone else called him just we called him Buffalo Bill, but it was Tatanka Bill. But, anyway, excuse me there. Now what was it? Oh yeah. Now I remember that. Now this one fella was sitting there calling Wild Bill out, 'cause he wanted to be the fastest, be known as the fastest draw and the best gun, 'Cause now really in those days there wasn't no one better than Wild Bill. Now the dangest thing, was, now, Wild Bill was going to have it out with him. But, and everyone knew that Wild Bill was the best shot. And everyone knew that boy was going to lose and he'd end up dead. Well, I thought, that I was going to step in and just kind of help Wild Bill out like he needed my help. I told him, I said, "Hey, Bill," I said, "don't dirty your paws on him now. You don't want to dirty your bullets on him. Let me do it." I said, "I'll learn him." Well, the young'un didn't want to have it that way, and I says, "What? You don't want, boy, I tell you what." I said, "If you don't have it out with me," I says, "well, first of all, you're not going to have one fight with old Wild Bill here." I says, "Because you're going to be known as the coward of the county." They wrote a song about it, but they changed the words to it, that's the way it goes. Thanks to that, what was his name, Kenny Rogers. Of course, it's a good song, but, he kind of got the words all misconstrued, but it was about that boy. I'm going to call him Skinny Boy the first. This one over here is Skinny the third. Yeah, well, anyway. Now, I recall that boy didn't like being called a coward. He'd get the fidgeting and twitching and shaking and everything. And I said, "Come on, boy, you can do it, come on." And he was doing this, and I winked at him and go at him, and that boy just lost it then. And then I didn't pull out my gun out fast. No, I just pulled it out and just went boom, That was all there was to it. I didn't kill him dead, mind you. I just shot him, right in the shoulder right here on the hit. He was a southpaw. And anyway, the boy couldn't never shoot again. I learned him real good. The boy was a-crying like a little girl. I'll tell you what. Well, I had to sit there and never forgot that. Wild Bill just sit there laughing his head full head off. You know what? He laughed so hard, he fell on his back laughing and turned around and well, his gun went off, and yeah, he shot a little toe off. Yeah, but not everybody knows how. Yeah, but anyway, that's why they buried him with his boots on, by the way. Because he didn't want nobody knowing about that, because we all kept it hushity-hush. That's right. Now, I could sit there and say a lot about during those days, but now, the thing was about his death and, his demise. There was one particular young feller that had a particular beef with Wild Bill. That's right. Sure did. Now, the thing is that, now, I was in, what was the name of that? Deadwood? I think it's been a long time, can't remember. Anyway, and in that saloon, and now, there was this boy, now that's Skinny the Second, mind you. He was as skinny as a rail, and he had a thin mustache that curled, kinda, Anyway, that boy, he was sitting there trying to get Wild Bill all riled up and stuff so he could have a gunfight. Now, the boy was too young, really. Wild Bill didn't want to waste his time. He didn't want to hurt him, but what everybody didn't know is Wild Bill had stigmatism. That's right. He had the, cataracts. And he didn't want everybody knowing about this. But now, those of us who was his friends, we all knew. So, turned around, that Wild Bill would see, he was playing poker, and with some fellas, and Wild Bill had his back to him. Didn't even want to turn around and look at him, So, this boy, kept on, and Wild Bill said, boy, he says, I'm doing you a favor to live to tell the tale another day. That's what he said. And that boy sit there and says, Wild Bill, I'm going to send you to hell. And then old Wild Bill sit there and says, boy, you can't send me to hell. He says, I'm already there. So yeah, you just go on and live another day. You just grow up. Live, enjoy life. Well, that boy was just a shaking, and he was scared, but he was trying to get himself some liquid courage, so he kept slugging away the whiskey. Now, I was at the bar, not the Big Grizzly bar. No, the bar where you go and get your drinks and knock them down, and all that kind of stuff. Dang fools don't understand perfect English. I wish I had my chaw. Anyway, as I was saying, I was down at the end of the bar, and I was sitting there watching this boy. Now, I see what was going to happen. So, all of a sudden, he had this twinkle in his eye. And I knew right then and there what was going to happen. I sure did. And you know what? That boy turned around, and he says, Wild Bill, you're a dead man. Now, Wild Bill wasn't paying him no never mind. So, Wild Bill just kept playing, with the cards and everything, like there wasn't nothing to worry about or nothing, he just always caring about what was in his hand. That boy slowly started to pull that gun out of his hand, out of his holster, But now I came up there, snuck up there real quick like, and I grabbed that boy's hand and we had a tussle. Now, that boy was real skinny. So, anyway, I grabbed that gun in his hand, he was still holding on to it, and I was going to sit there and get it away from him, and just hit him in the head and knock him out and leave it at that, right? Well, it ended up that, now with that boy being skinny as he was, the boy had another gun, so as I got that gun away from him, I was going to hit him. He was going to shoot Bill, so I sit there and I turn around and grab that boy and I gave him a twirl. And when I went to shoot, well, much to my embarrassment, that bullet that was in my gun sit there and kill my friend Wild Bill. Well, everyone saw what happened, but everyone figured that boy, they didn't like that boy, and so they said he was the one that shot Wild Bill in the back. Well, I tell you, I ain't never cried so hard in all my life. Anyway, Wild Bill, he was a good friend. And now I could sit there and tell you a lot more about some things that maybe I will another day. But now, I can tell you this. Now, there was about, I don't know, it was I can't even remember what the year was exactly, but it was in the 1800s still. But I remember, that one fella they called Armstrong Custer. Oh, that boy, I tell you what, he was a sissy, that's what he was. He was a coward, that was what he was, and he was all mouth, and he was like a prima donna. Oh, yeah, he thought he was so good. I remember the day he sit there and was talking, amongst some of his soldiers, but I was over by the stables at the time, overheard him sitting there saying he was going to kill him some Indians. And I remember he said he's going to go in there and wipe them out. He said, all those women and children. And I sit there and said, I come over and I told him, I said, listen here, you old sissy. I said, you ain't a man. I said, you going over gonna kill them Indians and stuff, and you talking about how brave you are. I said, yeah, you couldn't even stand in a fair fight with one. I said, you just a tall talk, and then you're going to go over and kill some women and children. I said, boy, I ought to kill you dead. Well, all his, what do you call them, soldiers there, they all pulled their rifles out and had their hammers cocked back and were going to shoot me. And one of them said, you want us to kill them or you want us to lock them up? And he said, nah, leave them alone, let them live. I'll show them who's the better man. Well, he sit there and he didn't want to dirty his hands up in a fight, right? He said, we're gonna have it out. So he puts his fist up and he all this fancy stuff, he was doing this crap. You know what? I just went over and punched him like that right in the nose, and he just down here and hit him right in the jaw and broke his jaw. He had a glass jaw. He had to wire his dang mouth shut. It was a good thing too. Didn't want to hear anything from the fool. But then, of course, needless to say, he didn't get to prove that he was such a man. Not to mention the fact that he turned around and got himself killed dead by those brave, awesome, not the word awesome, brave Native Americans and Indians, the ones he sit there and say he's gonna kill. Yeah. Who feels sorry for that old dang nab sissy boy? I sure don't. But that's the truth. May lightning strike me right now and right here if I ain't telling you the truth. That's right. But I can, on next time I get a chance, I'll tell you. I sure need that chalk. Sissy, do we have any of that chalk?
I think so.
Oh boy, I'm gonna hurry up and wrap this up because I need to get a chalk because boy, I am getting anxious. But I will be able to tell you about my little adventures when I met Sitting Bull, you know, when out on the Wild West show with Buffalo Bill and his Wild West show. And I'll tell you also about some other nice and wonderful, awesome places that I got to go and see during my life. So, I'll let you go. And, hold on just a minute. Okay, that did it. Excuse me. Let me just say this before I go over there and punch the fool out of that boy over there. Nah, I ain't gonna punch him. I'm gonna slap him silly. Old Skinny over there. He's over there rolling his eyes and sitting there and trying to keep it all in snickering and all that. That boy's been asking for it from day one. So, I'll say to y'all come back again now, you hear? Alright, Skinny. You done did it. Alright. And you done did it, you fool.